Hi, it's Dr. Z. This week, we'll be learning about personality disorders. This chapter is separated into 4 sections. The first 2 sections review personality disorders and how they are organized, and the last 2 sections focus on etiology and treatment. So let's get started with this week's overview. By the end of this week, you'll be able to complete these district course competencies and learning objectives. For this week, please watch the overview video here. The first section is personality disorders. The main takeaway point for this section is individuals with personality disorders have a long-standing, inflexible, maladaptive pattern of behaving and relating to others. This often begins early in childhood or in adolescence. I like to refer to these individuals as psychic vampires because they tend to suck all the energy from you when you're around them. You're just exhausted when you're done talking with them. Please read the designated pages in the textbook and complete the corresponding Nearpod lesson. The second section is personality disorder clusters. These disorders are organized into 3 clusters or groups due to the wide range of presenting symptoms for individuals diagnosed with a personality disorder. Unlike other psychological disorders where there is significant distress or impairment, individuals with personality disorders are considered to have a functional impairment. In other words, their pattern of behaving and relating to others does allow them to function in their daily lives. The impairment is with other people, not with the individual themselves. In other words, individuals with personality disorders are ego-syntonic. So please read the designated pages in the textbook and complete the corresponding Nearpod lesson. Well, you know that every week the activity will give you the responsibility of being a psychologist for the day. Because diagnosis is so important to our role as psychologists, this week's activity involves applying your knowledge of personality disorders to a case history. For this activity, you'll be given the case histories of 5 different clients, and your job will be to diagnose the client assigned to you. This activity will prepare you for the discussion board, and additionally, there will be 2 questions on the application paper regarding your client. The third section is etiology of personality disorders. Due to the inflexible and maladaptive nature of personality disorders, psychologists can use a variety of theories to explain etiology. From a biopsychosocial perspective, there are biological, psychological, and sociocultural theories to the development of personality disorders. Please read the designated pages in the textbook and watch the assigned videos. The fourth section is treatment of personality disorders. Personality disorders are challenging psychological disorders to treat due to the comorbidity and functional impairment due to it being a long-standing pattern of living. Borderline personality disorder has the most research conducted regarding treatment approaches. Please read the designated pages in the textbook and watch the assigned videos. Let's go to the assignments for the week. The first assignment is the Nearpod lesson. This Nearpod covers the first part of the chapter on personality disorders. Please note the important heading. Nearpod lessons are due on Wednesdays at 11:59 p.m. and need to be completed before the weekly discussion board. Your second assignment is the discussion board on diagnosing personality disorders. This discussion board ties back to the activity of diagnosing your assigned client. For your discussion board, you'll share your diagnosis for your assigned case history, as well as engaging in differential diagnosis. The fourth assignment is the chapter quiz. I encourage you to differentiate between the 3 clusters of personality disorders and the key criteria or symptoms used for diagnosis. And finally, The last assignment for the week is the application paper. Question 1 reviews the etiology of personality disorders and asks for a reflection on the TED Talk. Question 2 and Question 3 ask you to expand on the activity diagnosing personality disorders. Question 2 asks you to pick a specific etiology or cause discussed in the textbook and to apply it to your assigned client. And then Question 3 asks you to do the same, but with a specific treatment discussed in the textbook. And as always, your fourth question is your wow moment this week. If you're still watching this video, I'm going to reward you with extra credit. You have a unique consistency in behavior that separates you from others. That's your personality. This quote from the movie Kung Fu Panda 3 is a reminder for you to be the best version of you. If you want to earn 3 points extra credit, submit the name of this movie and extra credit Easter eggs on Canvas. And with that, my friends, you'll have successfully completed this week's module. I look forward to reviewing your awesome assignments this week.